Forget about my eyes and hairs. It's like 4 in the morning. I woke up just to record this video. So I watched Stranger Things, and not just season 5, all of Stranger Things, all the season in a span of week. Yes, I didn't watch Stranger Things in all those years with all these hype. I just never got around to watching it. But since the final season was coming out, I was like, might as well. So I watched all of it. Obviously, I have to talk about it. But this week I'm gonna focus majorly on season 5. There will be some of other season I will talk about, but majorly is season 5. Now, speaking of my favorite season, it was season 4 and season 1. Season 3 was the weakest, and I still don't know where to rank season 5 because it's still not finished. I personally enjoy season 5, but there were some big problems. Let's talk about it. My biggest problem with Stranger Things season 5, and not just season 5, all of season, is a sub antagonist. In every season, they introduce a sub antagonist, and in every season, they're boring as fuck. Main antagonist in every season is obviously the monsters. Season 1 Demogorgon, season 2 Mind Flayer, season 3 that goofy tentacle thing, season 4 Vecna, and season 5 Vecna again. So like main antagonists are always monsters, but they always have sub antagonists. Like season 1 and 2 had Hawkins Labs, season 3 Russians, season 4 those basketball high school players and the military, season 5 again military. But in every season they are dog shit. I never enjoyed any of the sub antagonists except for maybe season 1 Hawkins Lab. They were kind of good sub antagonists. But yeah, season 5 also have the military as the sub antagonist, and they're so boring. Their whole plotline is just, we are the bad guys, we are military, we are government, we are bad. In all the 4 episodes you don't learn what their goal is. They're just trying to catch L for some reason. Like last season they thought L killed all these people instead of Vecna. This season it should be obvious that L is not killing them, but they're still searching for L, and they're doing the research in the Upside Down, and that's about it. There's like no focus on their writing at all. Super boring sub antagonists, and they're also super incompetent. And when it's actually time to fight these monsters, they're not better than an average civilian. It's like so annoying that these people are using guns. Like, you're telling me military has been doing research on these monsters for a whole year. Yeah, it's been a year since like season 4, and they have a base in the Upside Down, and they still don't know that the guns doesn't work on these fuckers. Like, every soldier should have like fucking flamethrower, rocket launcher, grenade launcher, tank, and anything which does fire damage. Nothing, just your regular AR rifle and shotguns, and that's it. They're super useless and incompetent. There's like one dude on the whole military base who has like fucking flamethrower. In the final episode, when all the military people are dying, he comes around, like hurt one Demogorgon, and then gets killed by Vec. Why the fuck not everyone have flamethrower or rocket launcher or some shit like that? They try to make them a little bit interesting. Spoiler alert if you haven't already watched the season so far. In the final episode of part 1, they try to make military a little bit interesting when they reveal that, oh, they actually have L's sister as hostage. Woo, what's their big plan here? I still don't give a fuck. I guess I'm a little bit interested, like what were they trying to do? They had L's sister, they were also trying to get L. Were they going to use their psychic power against Vecna, or they had some other goal? But like, that's it. The whole military plot, I really hope they don't focus on it again in like second part. Focus on the main villain, Vecna. Another problem I had was plot armors for main character. Stranger Things has a reputation for not killing the main cast, and it kills all the tension every time main cast is on the screen, because you know this is Stranger Things. They're not gonna kill the character. Even if Satan himself pulls up on them, they are gonna be fine, because Stranger Things doesn't kill characters. But I went into season 5 in thinking that, okay, final season, we're gonna be killing characters, we are ready to kill characters, you know. And I actually thought that Mike, mom, and dad, when they were jumped by Demogorgon, I was like, okay, they're dead. Finally, we're killing main cast. Nope, they're still alive, which is so annoying because Demogorgon can literally kill trained soldiers like it's nothing. We literally see in the final episode how they're ripping soldiers to shreds. Like, they don't hold back. They're killing them in one hit. When it comes to main cast, they're just goofing around. They land a killing blow on Mike's mom, Karen, but she survives. They attack Mike's dad, but he survives. In the final scene of part 1, like, Lucas gets attacked by Demogorgon, and instead of a lethal blow, he just gets cuts on the chest a little bit, and that's it. Or like when Vecna pulls up on the military, he kills everyone without even thinking. He like kills everyone, blows them up, rips them to shreds. But when Will's mom shows up to stand in front of Vecna, like, oh, leave Will alone, he just like throws her to the side instead of killing her. Like, why? You just killed all these hundreds of people without any thought in mind. Why are you sparing Will's mom? He's just like, oh, get the fuck out of there, instead of like killing around the place. Maybe this could also be false alarm. They want to catch us off guard, maybe in the second part of season 5 they will actually start killing characters. But as of right now, yeah, the plot armor is pretty strong for main characters. My personal death prediction are either Steve's gonna die, Hop's gonna die, or that's it. I don't see anyone else dying. Speaking of Steve, Steve and Dustin are not good this season. Like, they were my favorite, by the way. In all the other previous seasons, season 2, 3, 4, I love Steve and Dustin chemistry. Like, they were my best. Every time they were on screen, I was enjoying their back and forth. Like, they were the best friends. But this season, I guess they just wanted to try something else. So Steve and Dustin are not on good terms. They are talking shit to each other. And with Dustin, I can understand. This is the first time he lost someone in his life, and he died last season. Dustin has never lost someone that close to him, except for when Will went missing. So I get it. Dustin is still a teenager. He's on the edge, blah blah blah. But Steve is also like not trying to talk to him nicely. He's also just like talking shit to him. Oh, Dustin, you're very cocky. Admit it. You're wrong. Oh, like even though Steve knows that Dustin lost someone close to him, instead of talking nicely to him, again, their whole dynamic is fucked up. I really hope they can like fix it in the part 2, because they were my favorite, Dustin and Steve. I didn't like them in season 5 part 1. Speaking of character rune, Jonathan Byers, there is no character development for this dude. Season 1, there was actual focus on him, and I was actually liking his character. Season 5 is just like his whole character is a mess, because like he wanna propose to Nancy, but he's also in this like battle with Steve to impress Nancy, even though she's already his girlfriend. His whole character is a mess. I'm not liking any part of Jonathan this season. Another thing I didn't like in season 5 of Stranger Things was how boring Upside Down is. Like, compared to like season 1, where Upside Down was this mystery place, full of monster, it's just another place in season 5. In the first episode, we see a military going through Upside Down, and fucking one Demogorgon just kills them all. So you feel like, okay, Upside Down is still a dangerous place. But all the next episode, Hop and Elle are spending their whole time in Upside Down. They don't get attacked by one monster. Steve, Dustin, Nancy, Jonathan, they also came in the Upside Down. None of the monster is attacking them. It's just like another place. There is no monster attacking. There's no bats like last season. And like Upside Down is just like another place, instead of being this dangerous place full of monster where you can't just go in for shits and giggles. Which I get it. As the series goes on, the so-called mystery things become not so mysterious. It's like Bleach and Huecomondo. In like earliest episode of Bleach anime, Huecomondo was this hell of a place. It's full of hollows, monster, blah blah blah. By the time the final arc of Bleach comes in, Huecomondo is just another place. Upside Down lost all its speciality. A dangerous place where you have to always be on your edge, like look around, someone's gonna jump me. Now you can make the argument that military captured most of the monster, because you do see some many monster in their labs. You can make the argument that military is here, that's why there isn't much monster. Or Vecna pulled back all of his monster inside the wall to use them for the final battle. That doesn't change the fact that Upside Down is super boring this season. Problem I had, I don't know if I like it or not, Vecna's writing is still unfinished. Usually what happens with villain, they spend the first half explaining the villain, his backstory, his motivation, and second half the execution. Villain is doing his shit. They already explained Vecna's backstory and motivation in season 4. So season 5 should be full of Vecna just going ham, doing his plan. But apparently there's still more to his character, because when we see Max running from Vecna in like episode 3 or 4, so she's running in Henry's memory, because that special world is made of only Henry's memory. But she goes inside one of Henry's memory in a mountain, and he's like scared of going in. So what kind of memory he's scared of? Why doesn't he follow Max into the mountain? Why is he scared of that memory? I thought we were finished with Vecna's writing and backstory, and it was time for execution, but there's still more to it. Again, I can't decide if I like it or hate it. I still need to see what's the whole thing is about. Now, the things I did like about Stranger Things season 5, well, let's talk about them. Will's character was best this season compared to like all those season 1, 2, 3, 4. Will was definitely like in the spotlight this season. Part 1 also ends with like Will getting his powers and shit. He's controlling Demogorgons like Vecna, and he just snaps their body. Like Vecna kills other people. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with Will getting superpowers. It didn't came out of nowhere. Like, it was foreshadowed that Will and Vecna were always connected, so it makes sense that they always share the power. Will's whole character was really good. Him like actually understanding himself, not simping after Mike. He's finally in the spotlight after 4 seasons. Robin was also good. In fact, Robin is the reason Will was so good, because she gave him the motivational speech which eventually helped him awakening his power later on. Robin was also good this season compared to like season 3 or 4. Robin was definitely way better better this season. She's actually one of my favorite characters. I know she's just a comedy relief character, but I still liked her. Murray was still good. Murray is like one of those goofy characters. This season his whole role is just like delivering stuff to the main gang, but I liked it. Since like season 2, I've always liked this dude. He's a very goofy character, and I enjoy characters like him. Vecna's design is way better this time around. I hated Vecna design in season 4. It was so bad. Like he looks way better this season with like spikes all over his body. He looks way better. Now he looks like he could be a final villain ready to throw hands and shit. The whole ending sequence was really good for the part 1. Will awakening his power, Elle finding her sister. Speaking of Elle's sister, I completely forgot about Elle's sister, even though I watched like season 2 like couple days ago, season 5. The whole thing just blanked. But I'm actually interested. I am not against it because I want to see her power in action. Because as far as I remember, she had the power to make you see things which weren't there. Unlike Elle telekinesis power, her power was more of an illusion power. She can make you see things. It will be very funny to see use that against Vecna and trick Vecna into doing some other shit. I don't really give a fuck about her character. I'm more interested in her powers and how they're going to use her against Vecna. Jim is also a character I don't know if I like or hate this season because he still has that whole I'm going to take everything on my shoulders personality. He did say that he's ready to take Elle's help against Vecna, but we can also see that he has like bombs tied to himself, so he's planning on suicide bombing himself and killing Vecna with him. That means he doesn't want Elle's help against Vecna, especially after like all these seasons. You can't defeat these monsters without Elle. You need her help and all that. He still has that I'm gonna do it all alone vibe. I guess that's also his whole character. If he can risk his life and save others, I have this love-hate with Jim's character. I hate this side of him. He should rely on others, but I also understand and kind of like this personality of him. And yeah, that's it. These are some things I liked and didn't like about Stranger Things season 5. Overall, I liked this season, don't get me wrong, even though I complained a lot. I overall enjoyed season 5 part 1. It's not perfect, but it's still enjoyable. I'm really looking forward to the upcoming 4 episodes. I want them to lock in for these ones because these are the final episodes. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.